Cutting your scale, guys. Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are here to look at a freaking sidearm meta. Yeah, guys, we're getting that in early because it's going to be the first sidearm I've done since, of course, this season started. Season of the Plunder brought us a bunch of seasonal weapons, and the one we're looking at today is going to be the Brigands Law. So this weapon, it's gonna be super sweet. It is a sidearm. You can see it is pretty beautiful and everything. Oh my god, all these weapons have looked so dope. But this is gonna be a new rapid fire frame sidearm. But what makes this super interesting is that it's actually not a Sero sidearm. So if you don't know, rapid fires, they're usually built around Seros. It's usually Sero weapons, but this is just its own sort of weapon that's full auto, or rapid fire frame, which means full auto and everything. But this sidearm should be really, really dope. How you get it, of course, is by doing the Ketchcrash or the map of the helm. That's what I mean, and of course the expedition event. But the Brigands Law sidearm, because it is seasonal, this will also be craftable. So when I mention the rolls, I know they will have enhanced rolls as well. But rolls wise, what we have today is going to be small bore or arrowhead. We got tactical mag, steady rounds. We got the trade pug list. Or pugilist. Apparently I say it wrong. Final blows with this weapon generate melee energy, dealing melee damage briefly, improves its weapon handling. We got the trait, of course, rangefinder, which gives me that increased range. And we also have this origin trait because it is seasonal, right hook. Dealing melee damage gives this weapon increased target acquisitioning at range for a short period of time. Dealing melee damage again extends this effect. So technically with these two, the pugilist and the right hook, that thing together is insane. You will see on the screen though all the other rolls you can get. And of course, I definitely will say I don't have an absolute god roll, because you can see you can get things like perpetual motion, killing wind. You can get that new jolt perk, which is pretty cool. You can also get freaking swashbuckler, which obviously tied in with the pugilist, swash, and right hook. My good god, this is gonna be a melee freaking machine. That would be the road I'd go for, just for pure melee, because sidearms, they're good, and don't get me wrong, there is a sidearm meta, but when you hit people weak and then you just melee them, this thing just starts to amp up. It should be really, really good for both PvP and PvE. We're gonna test it out though. We're gonna showcase why, boys, why there is a freaking sidearm meta. So without further ado, let's go to PvP with the Brigands Law sidearm. Alrighty, so we're going to be on Pacifica, of course, with the Brigands Law, and this should be really, really sweet for this map in general as well. But this sort of sidearm, it should be really, really nice. And of course they trade. Of course they just freaking do the stock exchange and trade with each other. Oh god, but when I get this melee in and everything, it should be really nice. But you can kind of see these rapid fire frames, these are honestly by far my favorite sort of sidearms, because they're full auto as well, so you can spam like hell. But I just love the punching out. The punching out is by far one of my favorite sidearms in the game. That and breach type, but punching out is just a different kettle of fish, because you can see these things can delete 450 RPM of just pure goodiness, bro. He shotgun through it. What? What the hell's my juggernaut shield? I got that shit up for a reason. It's meant to block all that crap. But you can see, like, if you rapid fire these, of course, as I said, they're not exactly Sero's weapons, but they do have the rapid fire frame, so you can spam these like hell. Like when I say you can spam them, let's look at the damage. Of course, he's got to arc. Why not? The freaking risk runner. But you can see once I get a melee in, you can see I get the right hook and everything going. So I'll do extra like damage and obviously range and everything. No extra damage, range, and of course, oh my god, get the kill. Range and of course target acquisitioning, so when I get to the next dude, you should be able to wreck him. Now of course I had no ammo because I wasted all the other dude. But that is the point of this sidearm. It's really, really sweet once you get a melee in with the right hook and everything. It can be really, really dope. Of course, it's a freaking shotgun off spawn. Thank you, game. But as I said, these sorts of seasonal weapons, they all look pretty dope too. So it's not always just about obviously the weapon doing well, but this sort of weapon, it looks really, really dope. Now, bro, come here. Just die. Give me the melee, and now I get the extra range. And when I say get extra range, you actually do get a good bit, especially with... Oh, I didn't have enough headshots. But especially with the rangefinder I do have on this, when I end in sights, I'm already getting really good range anyway. But when I get a melee in, I basically get the max range you can kind of get with it, with the right hook and everything. So there's definitely potential for this sidearm, especially with swashbuckler. Now, I will admit, having overflow on a freaking sidearm, like, oh, we'll get this guy. Having the overflow, though, on things like the punching out and everything was honestly the reason I really loved it, because you got like 50 bullets to spam at people. But as I said, this sort of weapon, it can drop out. Like, look at the headshot damage. Oh, baby, when it hits its head, it hits like a truck. And guys, the thing is, we all know it. We all really know, deep down in all our heart of hearts, we all know there's a freaking sidearm meta in D2. What is not to love more than being able to run at people like this and get a melee kill? Oh, he's gonna pull a shotgun. No, he's not. How am I one shot? What the? As I said, it is a kind of like obviously map dependent and everything, obviously with a sidearm, and especially because I do have the okay, we get this guy who's just like, I don't know, AFK. But of course, it is kind of built up playstyle and everything too. So if you set up for it, it will be really sweet. But as I said, a full auto spam that these can do, this sort of one as well, especially with AMP 3.0 or R 3.0 this season with AMP and everything as well. You can legit just run at people so quickly with a sidearm, close the gap. Obviously, it's not as I said, the movement speed, honestly, you don't get as much as you probably want. Oh, bro! I actually got that killed. Well, yeah, once we get that melee in, boys, this is where we should be legit wrecking people. Bro, can you come back here, little bro? Little bro. Why are you always the guy I freaking peek? Oh, man. Why is it always exactly when I use a freaking arc weapon? I legit, I don't think I've ever used an arc weapon or reviewed an arc weapon where, oh, you know, screw it. Bro, screw you. I don't think I've ever used an arc weapon, though, where someone hasn't just whipped out the wrist runner on my ass, and I just run into that guy 9 times out of freaking 10. But we'll say, you can kind of see it at the sidearm. It can definitely rack out. Okay, hip firing, probably not the best thing. Oh, no! Oh, I have my dash. I had my dash. Pure shenanigans right now, okay? Oh, he's right over there. No! You gave Lord Biscuit the kill! Oh, Lord Biscuit, can you leave me alone, please? Oh, we need to run for... Oh, my God, this guy's gonna win this. I know he is. Where you at, bro? Where you at, Lord Biscuit? Where you at? We get the kill. Give me that kill. Oh, where you coming from, bro? Where you coming from, bro? Come on, little bro. Come on, little bro. Come here, come here, come here, come here. What the? Yo, Gabe, are you gonna do me like that? Oh, one more. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Maybe I would take out the shotgun. No, guys, you got a sidearm meta, but I can actually get this rocket. Oh, Lord Biscuit, I'm sorry I gotta have to do this to you, but it was fun while it lasted. But that is the sidearm, obviously, in some PvP. You can kind of see that it can definitely wreck out. Like, I mean, this sort of sidearm, it's beautiful. 450s, RPM, of course, rapid fire frames. They are really, really dope sidearms. I think that they do absolutely clap out. Obviously, there is going to be ranges where they're not great. And of course, so SMGs are doing really well. But, man, there's a freaking sidearm meta in D2. Sidearm meta, sidearm meta, sidearm meta. Alrighty, we're going to do one more game of Rumble because Rumble games, you know what, they're pretty quick and everything. And we're going to showcase a bit more of what this weapon can do. Obviously, this is going to be a larger map, so I'm expecting to never see anybody for the rest of the time anymore. Oh, bro! Oh, there we go. But there's the right hook and everything. You see, you don't even need the kill. The right hook will proc, and obviously the pugilist will proc as well, just off of melee hits. So realistically, I don't need to do much of that. And of course, if you're going to be speccing into this, having that sort of build, especially when you're getting kills and everything, is actually really, really sweet now, bro. Bro, it's a hand cannon. It's a freaking hand cannon, bro. Can you just, like, take that for me a sec? What the? Oh, he's coming behind me to shotty. Bro, you think I don't know where your shotgun shenanigans is taking you? My man, legit, he has a hand cannon, I've got a sidearm, and he just goes, you know what, we're getting the shotgun kill. But look at that range. I mean, guys, this is the freaking sidearm. This is meant to go no further than the bee's dick. But I will say that it's actually pretty decent at the L range shots and everything. I do think that this sort of weapon, oh my God, with this sort of weapon, it can actually go pretty far with the rangefinder, of course, and everything. I didn't want to melee him. I wanted to go over his head. Oh, if I went past him there, I just turn and quick kill him with the sidearm. That was the play, but you know what? Game screwed me. But you know what? We'll get this kill. I'll get that melee in. And this is what I mean. Once you get that acquisitioning and everything going, I should be able to map a full. I should be able to map a full like this. As I said, this sidearm, it is really, really good. I'm telling you right now, this is definitely going to be one of the ones to look at. I do love my punching out, though. Don't get me wrong. Overflow punching out. Doesn't matter what else is on it. It is just really, really sweet. And this man is probably crying like, how did my shotgun not work? But yeah, punching out is one of my favorite sidearms. So I definitely will say that sort of Cyril's rapid fire is just a dope one. But that does not mean that this is bad or anything either. Like, this thing can absolutely clap out now, bro. You're going to rush me, right? Oh, what was that? Get me out. Out. I'm getting shot in the ass. I'm getting shot in the ass. We dip for a sec, and he's right here. He's got a freaking grenade launcher. Oh, God. Okay, where did this guy go? I know he's freaking weak, and there he is. We get him now. As I said, like, it is just kind of the spammability of it as well. I know. Okay, aerial effectiveness. Hello. Oh! But aerial effectiveness on this one probably doesn't seem like it's the greatest or anything like that. And this guy really has to go for more than just a grenade launcher kill. But yeah, the aerial effectiveness on the sidearm, it isn't great. But I mean, realistically, you're gonna be spamming people at this. Realistically, as well with sidearms, I'm meant to be using this with like a nade launcher. But that's the beauty of these 450s is that you can actually use these by themselves, and they will do well because, boys, it's a freaking side-up meta open here. Did I say the side-up meta? Sidearm freaking meta, boys. Sidearm meta open here. Oh my God, bro! Come on, little bro! Come on, little bro! Oh man, I freaking love this gun. Oh, we're going for this guy at the range. I'm not hitting that shot. He is a tears of contrition. You think I'm outranging that man? My man is the big schlong while I had the little PP at range. But yeah, the reason I just love the sidearms is that they're just kind of like born into chaos. These sorts of weapons, it's just like they just exemplify chaos. As soon as you get into a fight, it's just like you're in the fight. That's why I love them so much. They're real close quarters sort of weapons, but and I was gonna say, if this guy doesn't die. They're real close quarters, but once you get into that close quarters, everyone starts coming at you and just rushing your ass, and it's just so fun to try to kill everybody. How do I only get one there? What the? Bro, where are you going? Oh, he's lagging a little bit. Oh, we get the melee in. Did I get that? I think I did. There's a dude behind me. Ah, I'm dead. I'm freaking dead, my man. Who's this? Freaking Kobe? Freaking do perfect. They're going to be signing this guy next. And we'll try to get this guy. And oh my God, I'm whiffing. Okay, that guy just didn't shoot back. Paid actors, boys. Paid actors. But I will say that this, the Brigand's Law, it's beautiful. I love the rapid fires. I think they're such good sidearms. I know, obviously, people rather adapt ups and everything and like that, but I just love how much you can spam it. I will definitely say put on the backup mag, because if you don't have this on, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna struggle. And I think this guy is just like, I don't know, dropping his KD, or he's just doing something, because he ain't going for freaking frags. But I definitely will say that this sort of shotgun, or freaking this sort of sidearm, it is beautiful. I think it can just go in super, super well. Now that's the freaking thing. Oh, get the kill. Oh, what is going on? We got, no, the freaking Lurley. But that is the Brigand's Law, more PvP, boys. You can see there's a freaking sidearm meta up in here, boys. Freaking sidearm meta. But that is it, PvP. You can see it's dope. I really do. Rapid fire frames, they're always a good time. Alrighty, time for the PvE side of things with the Brigand's Law. And we are going to be going in, of course, on the Ketchcrash. But this is it, guys. As I said, it's a beautiful sort of sidearm. This will, of course, be an easier place to kind of proc things. And oops, I am on the wrong thing. I need to take Juggernaut off, because do I really need the Juggernaut to slay on some AI? But you can see in PvE, this is where it's going to be a lot better. Obviously, you probably want Swashbuckler, because you want that extra juicy damage for a melee kill. I will admit as well, it is kind of sad that there is no like grave robbers on this, but I do definitely think that this sort of weapon, it's beautiful. Rapid fire frames, they are just really, really dope sidearms. I do think that these things kind of absolutely cop out, and that's why I think that when it comes to PvE as well, it's gonna be nice. Arc damage 3.0, I do think it's gonna be really, really dope. You kind of do want though that swashbuckler roll just to get that juicy damage going on melee hits and everything. The biggest drawback you will have with this sidearm is this freaking mag size is tiny. Like when I say it's small, it is PP small. Like it is so freaking small. Like, I have the backup mag and I'm still only at 20. Put on the extended mag, it goes a little bit further, but it's just so freaking small, the freaking thing. But yeah, as I said, the main thing that's really, really sweet about it is just one melee like hit like that. Okay, they'll die, but one melee hit, and obviously you are amped up, and that's why swashbuckler all added onto this is going to be really, really sweet. As I said, it's just one melee hit. That's all it takes. One melee hit is all it takes. In the words of, is it Dua Lipa? But yeah, as I said, this sort of sidearm, it is really, really good. I think that it can absolutely drop out PvE as well, arc goodiness and all that sort of jazz. I think that it's just definitely going to be one to be able to craft out. Enhanced as well, enhanced swashbuckler, whatever you want to throw on it. I think that this is definitely going to be one of the top sort of sidearms to kind of go in with. Obviously, with it being arc, when it comes to PvP, risk runners are pain in the absolute tits. But obviously, that's like seldom when people use it. Only when I actually, basically, guys, no one uses risk runner in our games. It's only when I use a freaking arc weapon people use risk runner. But as I said, when you do start getting your hits in and everything like that, it can be really nice. Even just as a general arc clear, like you can see, it's really, really sweet. And when obviously there's barrier mods or whatever for sidearms, that of course is where this will be dope too. I just think that the rapid fire frames, they are just super nice. Where are these dogs coming from? What the hell? They're legit growing out of the ground. Alrighty, time for the last part of the event, and we're gonna try kill them. Wait, oh my god, my man is glitching it. My man is glitching it. Ah, oh my god, there's gonna be so many freaking things going. But as you can see, we're gonna try to go in and like wreck out. You can see PvE, as I said, when there is a ton of enemies and everything, it actually is really, really sweet. That is where the jolt sort of perk will come in super clutch too. As I said, PvE, as I know swashbuckler is great for melee kills, but there is that jolting perk, which basically is basic kill clip, but instead of getting extra damage, your next shot or next target you kill will jolt other enemies. So PvE, that is going to be insane. It is on, of course, the metal turn, or the what's it called, tarnished metal, which is the scout rifle version of the seasonal weapon too. So there's definitely some really, really dope ass weapons you can get for PvE this season. I do think that the sidearm, it's beautiful. Now, if I could just not get freaking bukkaked by two of these guys, that would be great. But the Brigand's Law, I'm telling you, with that jolt perk or with swashbuckler or whatever, it is going to be really, really dope. And my god, my teammate is just summoning everything. Oh god, I'm gonna get all these achievements done. What am I gonna do? Oh my god. Legit, one person finds out a glitch and swear to god, every single mofo in the game just starts doing it. But I definitely will say that the Brigand's Law, I do think it's really, really dope PvE. I think that it can absolutely wreck out. I think that obviously you kind of want to get your you gotta want to get the enhanced rolls, of course, so you do have to grind out a little bit to get, of course, red borders and stuff like that. I think as far as sidearms go, it's definitely actually one of the top sidearms. I think that rapid fire frames, they always are really good, but this is definitely up there with being one of the best sidearms in the game. I just think that there is still like the aggressives and a couple of the Cirrus ones, as I said, like freaking the punching out. Other than that, I think that this is definitely up there with being one of the best. Now, guys, this is me PvE, right? I miss every single freaking rocket I shoot. But hey, you miss every shot you don't take, okay? That's what I'm gonna say. But this is the Brigands Law PvE, guys, and this is how much you can absolutely wreck out. Okay, my man, freaking just going crazy. Wait, I have nothing for hype. What? Okay, we do. We have some hype. But yeah, Brigands Law PvE, that is what it's going to be like. As I said, get that gel perk or get the other one, I swear. You will do a ton of damage with it. Well, that is it for me and the Brigands Law sidearm. As I said, boys, is this my con? Is this my con? We got to make sure, because we got to say it, boys. There's a freaking sidearm meta in D2. You can see it there, both PvP and PvE. The sidearm can absolutely cop out. I think that obviously people will be like, oh, I want to go in with Ships Gastro. I want to use your grenade launcher, get you weakened, and use your sidearm. The thing that's the beautiful part about rapid fire frames is that they're at such a high RPM, they do such a high amount of damage that these can go in by themselves, especially because they are full auto. You do not need to have something going in with them. Granted, they still work with extra things, but these are mainly about kind of going in by themselves, these items, and that is the beauty of them. They can absolutely wreck out. These things are so dope. As you've seen PvP, they're really, really good in the 1v1s, and of course, if you have the right rolls and everything with the pugilist, and of course, swashbuckler and right hook, one melee kill and you are amped to the max, even just a melee hit and you're already somewhat amped, and I do think the Brigands Law, PvP-wise, it's dope, and PvE with the jolting perk, I think that it's actually really, really good as a sidearm. This is going to be the sort of sidearm you want to be looking out for. This, the punching out, and obviously a couple of the aggressive, rip the breach light, but a couple of the aggressives are definitely the sidearm, boys, and all I'm going to leave you with, guys, is that there's a freaking sidearm meta in freaking Destiny 2. Sidearm meta, sidearm meta, sidearm meta. But regardless, if you like the video, show us a like, and if you want to see more content, subscribe. Fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see the next collective in the next one.